As an employee of the ARC Tampa Bay, many of your training classes have focused on treating individuals with dignity and respect. Many of the individuals we serve may have multiple disabilities requiring additional care and consideration. When serving individuals with hearing disabilities, face the individuals when speaking to them. Don't let objects obstruct their view. Do not raise your voice. Doing so distorts your lip movement and makes lip reading difficult. Be sure to notify the individual of any verbal instructions they may have missed. When serving individuals with visual disabilities, identify yourself before approaching them to provide assistance. Ask them how you can assist them. Respond verbally when they provide information so that they know you have heard them. When providing physical assistance, explain how you're going to help them before you provide the assistance. Provide other information that may be useful, such as changes in the vehicle being used for transportation. Any changes out of the ordinary routine should be verbally communicated to the individual. The ARC Tampa Bay's policy on service animals aligns with ADA regulations. Organizations that serve the public generally must allow service animals to accompany people with disabilities in all areas of the facility where the public is normally allowed to go. Service animals are defined as dogs that are individually trained to do work or perform tasks for people with disabilities. Dogs whose sole function is to provide comfort or emotional support do not qualify as service animals under the ADA. Under the ADA, service animals must be harnessed, leased, or tethered unless these devices interfere with the service animal's work or the individual's disability prevents using these devices. In compliance with the ADA, the ARC Tampa Bay permits service animals on company property and agency fleet vehicles. There may be an exception to certain areas. Certain requirements must be met for service animals and their owners. Individuals requesting service animal accommodations must have documentation on file with the agency demonstrating requests for this accommodation and how the animal accommodates for the individual's disability. All service animals must be registered with the agency. All animals must be immunized against rabies and other diseases common to that type of animal. All vaccinations must be current. Animals must wear a rabies vaccination tag. All dogs must be licensed per state law. Service animals must wear an owner identification tag at all times. Animals must be in good health. Animals must be on a leash, harness, or other type of restraint at all times unless the owner is unable to retain an animal on leash due to a disability. In that case, the individual must maintain control of the animal through voice, signal, or other effective controls. The owner must be in full control of the animal at all times. The care and supervision on the animal is solely the responsibility of the owner. Reasonable behavior is expected from service animals while on company property. Owners of disruptive and aggressive service animals may be asked to remove them from the ARC Tampa Bay's facilities. Cleanliness of the service animal is mandatory. In 2010, ADA regulations were revised to have a separate provision about miniature horses that have been trained to perform work tasks for people with disabilities. Entities covered by the ADA must modify their policies to permit miniature horses where reasonable. 4 assessment factors assist in determining whether miniature horses can be accommodated by the agency: whether the miniature horse is housebroken, whether the miniature horse is under the owner's control, whether the facility can accommodate the miniature horse, and whether the miniature horse's presence will compromise facility safety.